Hey guys, so yesterday I had asked, who was dealing with that nasty inner voice that was just trying to hold them back. And I was reading earlier about how we need to stop chasing our best selves and learn how to love ourselves better. And the example that they gave was really awesome. They said that toddlers actually have a better sense of selves than we do of ourselves. They know they are always right. And when somebody takes away a toy, they stand up for their own and they hold their ground and they fight for that toy because that is the right choice to them. And they are confident about their choices. Little kids, I don't know how many times like my kids would come down with the most obnoxious color combinations and patterns of clothes that they could possibly own, and they didn't care. They didn't care if somebody was going to judge them, or, I might have made a comment like, is that what you're going to wear today? They were smiling, they were happy, because to them that was the right choice, and they were confident about that. And kids, they know their limits, and they wait until we are not looking to go ahead and complete what they were so confident about, despite knowing you told them not to do it. But then as we grow up, we start losing our sense of self. So how do we go from a place of curiosity, joy, and creativity to anxiety, shame, and guilt? And we go into the world and we start to experience things and face challenges, and we're being told certain things about ourselves, and maybe you're being told that you're not good enough to make the team, or kids made fun of you in the lunchroom, or we fail at something, but nobody told us that failure is good, and that's how we learn and we grow. And we're given feedback from the time we can remember, and our brains are trained to hear criticism louder than praise. So now begins the sabotaging thoughts of, we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not pretty enough, we got lucky, and we begin to believe these lies. And that is that's actually what's called the saboteur, and it's the inner voice that holds us back. And so anytime you make a step forward to make a change, the saboteur wakes up and just sets off this alarm and has all the reasons why your plan is so dumb and hopeless, and why you shouldn't do it. And it's great at causing us to stop, or maybe even never start. So for better or worse, it's always with you. It will try to tell you who you are, how you are, define every experience you have ever had in your life. And the bigger your dream, the bigger the saboteur is going to attack you and to keep you small. And it actually lives in the left side of your brain, in the limbic system, the part that's all about survival. So it's not all bad. It is protecting you, but it's also your own personal helicopter parent. So good news is, on the right side of the brain, in the middle prefrontal cortex, is focused on helping you thrive. So somewhere in there lives, your true self, and the one that you knew so well as a toddler. And the tricky part is waking up the true self while shutting up that pesky saboteur. So the best way to do it is to take action, identify the saboteur, and name it. This is going to help you to know exactly who is doing the talking for you, and remind yourself that you have power over your saboteur. And finding your inner leader, that version of you that knows you are special and wants so much for you, and is satisfied with all that you are, and yet reminds you, or also wants more for you too. But and it knows your strengths and your gifts and your talents and limits, and it's also been a part of you. You just probably haven't been connected to it in a while. And so when we hit a roadblock or a failure, or we're supposed to celebrate it. We're supposed to turn those into opportunities to learn from. This is a lifelong quest, but in order to reclaim ourselves and who we really are and open up a whole new world of possibilities, it's just a great idea to expose that saboteur. So if you have been struggling with that inner voice, I really hope that this helps you to begin to understand and move forward.